Hi, my name is Lauren Hinds, and I'm a Creative Memories Advisor from Southern California. I'm so excited today to share with you some tips with the new Party Time collection from Creative Memories. If you haven't gotten a hold of this collection yet, you need to grab it. There are some fantastic components in this collection, including the new Fast2Fab papers. And I'm going to show you 3 different ways to use the Fast2Fab collection. So let's get started. So first, let me just review the different components from the brand new Party Time collection. This collection has embellishments, a variety mat pack, 2 sets of stickers, one which is an icon and title set, and the other which is a border set, and 3 paper packs. We have the Party Time Blue designer paper pack, the Party Time Bright designer paper pack, and the Party Time Fast2Fab inspired designer paper pack. And this is what we are going to be using today with some of the other goodies from this collection. In addition to all of the decorative supplies, there are also 2 tools that are just released with this collection: the balloon punch and also the cake border punch. And we are going to have some fun with all of these different components. And just a reminder, since this is such an amazing collection and you'll probably want multiples of each of the different components, the best place to put it is in one of the Creative Memories Power Project folders. These folders are amazing for holding our collections. I keep the large 4.5 by 6.5 cards on the left side pocket. I keep the smaller 4 by 6 and any cut matte cards in the right hand pocket. I keep any kind of scraps and different goodies up here in the top pocket, and then my stickers in the back 2 pockets. In addition, they have the wonderful fill and file sleeves, which slide perfectly right inside the Power Project folder. And this is where I can keep any of my punched border strips, any borders that I've made that go along with the collection, and also any of the embellishments for this collection. So keeping these fill and file sleeves right in with the paper from the collections makes keeping everything organized and ready to go whenever I'm ready to create. So now that you've seen the whole collection, let's get started with the Fast2Fab designer paper pack. You'll notice in this pack that there are papers that are designed to go together. And this is something new that Creative Memories is doing for us with this collection. And it's really fun to take a look at the papers, and you have an instant 2-page setup ready to go in a book. So you can have it on this side with the borders at the sides, or you can turn the paper and put the borders at the bottom, or you can turn and put the borders at the top. In addition, there's a whole nother side in case you wanted to use this side of the paper. And again, you can turn the papers so that these work any direction that you want to put them. And as we go through, we'll use some of the different papers, and you can see exactly how to use them to create some fabulous layouts. So what I'd like to share with you today are 3 different ways that you can use the Fast2Fab pages depending on what kind of a scrapbooker you are. I'm going to show you a simple setup, a classic setup, and a decorative setup. Now I'm going to be using the same photographs in each of the different layouts so you can see how those layouts can change depending on the type of scrapbook pages that you like to create, and see if you can identify which type of a scrapbooker you are. So let's first get started with a simple page. Again, these Fast2Fab pages make it very easy to get a layout done just by putting your photos down. So we're going to just add some photos to this page. And you can already see just by adding these photos, I don't have to do much more. But if you did want to add just a little bit more to this very simple layout, you could grab the matte pack and just take one photo that you would like to highlight and add a matte behind it. And you can also take a journal card that has a decorative element on it and add that to the page. And I'm a big fan of journaling, so I always like to have a spot where you can add the words that represent the event. So just as simply as that, you can create a 2-page layout for a birthday. So now let's take a look at a classic layout. I'm going to use the same photographs, but we'll do it up on a different 2-page spread. So for the classic layout, I'm going to use these 2 Fast2Fab pages, and I'm going to put the design on the bottom of the layout. So I'm still going to use the same 6 photos that I used on the simple layout, but I am going to add a few more elements to make this more of a classic style scrapbooking layout. So first, what I'd like to do is add some strips to the bottom of the papers. And this paper is from the Party Time Blue collection. So you can see those just go right along the bottom of the page. In addition, I used the cake border punch and punched 2 strips out of the purple paper just to give a little more fun to the bottom of this page. So now that I have kind of a fun border, I'm going to go ahead and place some photos here to kind of get a feel for how I want my pictures to come out on this page. Now with this layout, I want to have a little more fun and use some of the other pieces that come with the Party Time collection. And I'm going to use the yellow to matte this photo. I'm adding in some more journal boxes and some of the stickers from the sticker collection. So we can just kind of give some fun dimension and layer. And I have put some of these up on foam squares. And then I'd also like to do some clustering with the embellishments and with some of the stickers. Now I do have to say this is one of my favorite ways to scrapbook, which is kind of a classic style, but yet still having some fun with different embellishments, stickers, and borders. So you can see how quickly another 2-page design can come to life just by adding a few more embellishments and details to the Fast2Fab pages. Okay, so now let's kick it up one more notch and do a decorative layout with the Fast2Fab pages. For this layout, I'm going to start with a base layer with the ribbons and sprinkle paper. So let's first start by getting our photos set up. And again, I'm going to highlight my favorite photo on the 2 pages with a matte. And this time I'm going to use a red matte. And then I'm going to add these photos over on this side. So for this layout, I decided to go ahead and do a little more matting for the pictures. And so I'm going to matte the journal box and give that a little dimension. And then I've done some fun layering with the border punch again, and this time I used it in addition with a custom cutting system and made these fun little circle elements that I'm going to add to the page. And on this circle element, I used the new balloon punch and punched that out of the fun polka dot paper from the Party Time Bright collection. And I'm just going to layer some more embellishments and stickers into the layout. And you'll notice this embellishment, I added a sticker with a foam square to give that dimension. So I'm just going to add that to this layout. I'm going to add another balloon with the little epoxy stickers. I love those little epoxy stickers. I'm so happy this collection has them. You'll notice I put a little heart over here and a little cake. So to add yet another little layer, I'm going to add the sticker borders here and also here at the top of the page. And one of my favorite features from the new sticker collection is that some of the stickers are stackable. And this I love because I can take one of the smaller circles and stack it on top of the larger circle and then create a fun little double up dimension for my stickers. And again, I'm using foam squares and just adding that to my little cluster over here on the right hand side. So you can see just how quickly even a decorative 2-page spread can come together using the Fast2Fab pages. So no matter what kind of a scrapbooker you are, whether you are a simple, classic, or decorative scrapbooker, these Fast2Fab pages will be just perfect for you to add to your albums. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you again soon.